Marty's back with us. The Avalanche get some very tough news before the game, and it obviously affected this group of players in a huge game 4. Marty, give us the player point of view on this. How tough must this have been for the players to perform from the Avalanche?
It's always tough when you miss and you lose a teammate, but usually it's an injury and you feel like, okay, well, this is going to heal. We're going to have that next man up mentality. Somebody's going to fill in that gap. But when it comes to Valeri Nichushkin, this happened last year in the playoffs against the Seattle Kraken, and the Avalanche lost that series. And you think of the human side of your friend, your teammate, the person that you're going to battle with on the ice. And this is a tough one. And the Colorado Avalanche, emotionally, they looked drained at the start of the game. They killed McCarr getting this pocket picked by Wyatt Johnston, who just turned 21, and he's out there scoring a couple of goals. And at one point, when the Dallas Stars made this game a 2-0 game, the shots were 22-4 for Dallas, right? Nathan McKinnon frustrated. He slammed his stick on the ice after the first shorthanded goal by Johnston. Like, you could clearly see that emotionally this was a heavy burden that the Avalanche were trying to carry on their shoulders. And you probably feel for Nichushkin, and you hope he gets better and he gets the help that he needs. But this is twice now in the span of a year in the playoffs, and it doesn't seem like it's working for the Colorado Avalanche without Nichushkin in the lineup. It's a big part of the way they play.
Well, meanwhile, the Stars grab a stranglehold of this series and head home looking to advance to the Western Conference Final. So, Marty, the Stars are on the brink of eliminating the Avs after eliminating the Cup champs. So are they the team to beat when it comes to the Stanley Cup?
Well, I think they're the team to beat in the West right now, definitely. When it comes to the Stanley Cup, I want to see how things shake up out east to be able to put Dallas number one. But they're 1 or 2. And the reason they're 1 or 2, number one, Jake Oettinger's been really good, right? The first 2 games against Vegas in round 1, not so much. And he's really have played well. You've got Miro Heiskanen on the blue line, the defense. Tanev is helping that a lot. But up front, their depth, right? They're young players. The Johnston and the Stankoven and the Robertson, they are playing at a high level. And even if they lost Ropey Ince in that game, they're able to use their depth. They put Evgeny Dodonov, who's a fourth liner, they move it up to third line. They have Taylor Seguin on the third line. They say, you know what, why don't you play center on the top line? They have so much depth right now that it's been a problem for the Vegas Golden Knights in the first round, and now it's being a problem for Colorado, and it will continue to be a problem if they move on to the conference finals and the Stanley Cup finals for anybody that they face, because they can roll 4 lines. They have 3 top lines, a really strong top 9, a strong D, and a strong goaltender. So that is what Pete DeBoer wants to put his team together, and they're really putting these pieces together right now against Colorado, and it will keep on going because Dallas is definitely a cup contender in the West right now.
Well, Stars can advance to the Western Conference Final for 2nd consecutive year on Wednesday night at home in Game 5. Wyatt Johnston made his last game as a 20-year-old count. He recorded his 4th career playoff game-winning goal, putting him in rare air. He became the 4th player in franchise history to record a 3-point game before turning 21.